Today's news on the hour. Sponsored by Progressive Insurance.
I'm Cammie McCormick. A federal judge wants to know whether the Trump administration ignored his order not to transfer more than 200 migrants to El Salvador over the weekend. CBS's Matt Piper has the latest.
The White House says it is wholly confident of winning in court after a judge ordered a hearing over the deportation of alleged members of a Venezuelan gang under wartime legislation. Press Secretary Caroline Leavitt.
All of the planes subject to the written order of this judge departed U.S. soil, U.S. territory before the judge's written order.
But there was also a verbal order from that D.C. federal judge for any planes to turn around.
There's actually questions about whether a verbal order carries the same weight.
Matt Piper, CBS News.
The ACLU's Lee Gellert on the president's use of the Alien Enemies Act.
It's as unprecedented as it is lawless. The law is crystal clear that it can only be used in a declared war.
It's only been used 3 times in U.S. history, the War of 1812 and both World Wars. The Kremlin has confirmed President Putin will speak to President Trump tomorrow. Trump says Ukraine is on the agenda. At the White House, spokeswoman Caroline Leavitt didn't offer many details.
He will be speaking to President Putin tomorrow. I won't get ahead of those negotiations, but I can say we are on the 10th yard line of peace.
President Trump is at the Kennedy Center this hour as Weijia Zhang reports.
This is the first board meeting for the Kennedy Center since the president dissolved the board of directors and put in all of his fierce loyalists and people that he wanted. He also named himself the chairman.
Among his complaints, drag shows at the venue. Windy conditions continue to cause problems in areas that suffered severe weather over the weekend in Fredericksburg, Texas. Spokesman Sean Dorr.
The wind right now is not our friend. That's what's causing these embers to fly and flares to happen.
A series of storms kicked up wildfires, tornadoes, and dust while barreling across 7 states. 40 people were killed. CBS's Jill Schlesinger has the latest report on the economy.
Retail sales increased by just 0.2% on the month. That's a lot lower than the 0.6% increase that economists were expecting. Companies like Dollar General, Walmart, Costco, Kohl's, and Macy's have already said that they are seeing consumers hold back on their spending.
It is St. Patrick's Day with parades and celebrations across the country. In New York, one of the largest and oldest parades along 5th Avenue. Many cities held their parades over the weekend. On Wall Street, the Dow Jones Industrial is currently up 461 points. The other indexes are up as well. This is CBS News.
Well, that's today's news. I didn't hear any good news, did you? I didn't think so. I guess it's all about perspective. The glass is half full. Well, as always, I'd like to thank you again for coming along with me on these Dash Cam News adventures. You know the drill.